So what does that look like in the real world? We said that perfect competition maybe looks a bit like kind of currency trading or something like that. So what's monopolistic competition? So we've got lots of firms, limited or no barriers to entry, differentiated but not identical products, and consumers aren't perfectly well informed. So we think about what sort of market structures might be like that. Well, probably if you take restaurants. Take restaurants in Oxford, where I'm from. It's like, do I know all of them? No. Are there lots to choose from? Yes. Are there barriers to entry? Yeah, kind of. But they're not huge, especially not in the long run. And are there lots of them? Yeah. There's a very large number. Or kind of classic examples of things like hair salons. There's loads and loads of these things, and they're all basically cutting hair, aren't they? I mean, I guess people have their individual brand loyalty, but there are some, there's a lot to choose from. Taxis maybe, will be another one, and so on. So these, what you've got is they tend to be services. Because often they have kind of relatively low barriers to entry. So I could set up a mobile hair salon, tomorrow. All I need is a pair of scissors. There's there's no real barrier to entry into that market. So that's what we're looking at. So what that means though is that there's going to be a change in demand. In perfect competition, we said, we had our tomato sellers in the fresh fruit market, and we said, imagine they were selling 50 a day and the price was £10. And we said price went up to £10.01, we said demand would fall straight to zero. Now imagine I'm doing, kind of 50 haircuts a week and I charge £10 a haircut and I put my price up to £11. Demand isn't going to fall to zero. I'm not going to have zero customers anymore. So I may lose quite a few of them. There are many alternatives. It depends on how good I am, I suppose, how much brand loyalty there is. But demand's going to fall. I mean, probably it's going to fall more than proportionally because there's a lot of substitutes. But the point is, it's not going to fall to zero. So maybe it falls to 20 or something from 50. So demand is no longer horizontal in monopolistic competition, which reflects the real world, which is if firms put their price up, they're gonna lose some customers, more or less depending on how close the substitutes and so on. So demand is relatively elastic, but not completely elastic, not in the same way that perfect competition is.